I know my body. Now, this is a phrase that if my cousins who grew up with me and my sister heard, they'd giggle. It was a phrase my family said that I stated routinely. This memory hit me as of late. This memory, like many others, I locked away to distance and protect myself from any distressing thoughts or emotions. This is typical of anyone struggling with complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And the disassociation is real. Memories get scattered, but they don't disappear. So this one popped. I know my body. The only thing I keep asking myself is why a 6 or 7-year-old would keep saying that. What I do know is that the fear has always resided deep within my body. It never goes away. The fear and that phrase are connected. Truly to this day, I'm not definitively sure how, but the fear stays with me, always has. At this age, I'm assuming it always will. It's my silent partner, a terrible one. Long ago, I wrote a poem that true creativity guides my journey to suppress the fear's oppression. Yeah, creativity. Writing, performing, directing theatrical productions, they heal me. See, I'm not sure what happened to me as a kid, but my body remembers every day. Maybe that full memory will pop one day. I actually hope it doesn't. I was sexually assaulted on spring break when I was in college, 5 months before my 21st birthday. That memory is enough. And due to lots of weed and alcohol, that memory is choppy thought too. As I've attempted to build personal relationships, I've learned no one wants to listen to choppy thought. And so I take all the pieces and I create. I also listen to the stories of others, unsure of where to unload the insecurities they embody that manifested due to the circumstances beyond their control. And this is person A. How did I get here? Talking to you. Talking about this unspoken taboo of the mental abyss. Speaking to you about the elephant in the room who keeps throwing tantrums and having fits, keeps bellowing and knocking over shit. How did I get here? The secrets, the lies, the keep it all inside, the stop trying to find the truth. Lost youth. Could search for the fountain, but what would it bring me back to? How did I get here? Well, it's the stories, the whispers of Auntie so-and-so who's a bit off, the adult kitchen powwows filled with gin and smoke, the private meetings so the kids won't know that Uncle such and such been touching more than himself, and maybe it's not a good idea to have him in the house. Then there's the story of person A, who was sexually assaulted by his brother. The story of person B, who received no protection from mother because mommy wanted daddy, but daddy liked them younger. Person C was molested by a neighborhood boy. Her family shunned her for allowing herself to be used as a toy. Person D told me at 15 she was attacked by strange men. One dropped a seed in, whom she chose to raise. Person E, well, her uncle convinced her at 11 that she was woman enough to please him. He knew that she was ready because she finally had her period. Person F, his father took his own life. Mom divorced dad postpartum. Person G, their father did the same. No longer able to hide his pain. Person H said they had to fight every day in a group home to be clothed and fed. Mommy and daddy chose the streets instead. Person I, their father was killed, mom on drugs. Now they're searching for solace, kisses, hugs, and perfection that doesn't exist. All these stories, an anonymous list of incest, shame, murder, pain, trauma, oppression, and silence. Interpersonal violence we inflict on ourselves because the world is so full of shit. Who can you trust to tell? Me. I listen to the stories of persons A through I. Fortunately, I also listen to the stories of persons J through Z. And then there's the story of me. So now you know how I got here, talking to you, highlighting the unspoken taboo, doing the one thing my mother told me not to do, but fuck it, I'm releasing these demons and I'm living my truth. I've been raped, molested, emotionally neglected, left alone to accept it, and I did. Kept moving forward despite it. The fear, always deep within, lurking. I felt like a sin. And my presence was rejected if I didn't try to fit in. And I never did try. I've often been told the words I speak lead others to leak. They say that I trigger their emotional vulnerability. So they tell me these stories and pretend that they didn't. Their public image requires silence, silence of the monster within. So here I am, talking to you, keeping distance between you, my, and their truth. Here I am, talking to you and soothing this elephant before he fucks up the room. My name is LaToya Robinson, and this is my brave.